It was a scorching afternoon, the kind where the It was the kind of day that sparkled with promise, the sun high in a cloudless sky, the air buzzing with celebration as Zishan stepped into the Honda dealership, the scent of polished glass and new interiors surrounding him like a reward. This was no ordinary purchase. The truck's rusted steel grille smashed directly into the left front of the car, crumpling the pristine bonnet like paper, pushing the entire front half sideways with brutal force. One evening, his younger brother approached him timidly, asking if they could go for a short drive just to the park. Zishan hesitated, his fingers tightening around the TV remote. But then he nodded. They got into the car, now repaired, now functional, but still to Zishan marked by trauma. Each message was a tiny healing thread in his own recovery. Eventually, Zishan enrolled in a part-time diploma program in automobile engineering, driven by a desire to understand vehicles better. Not just how they moved, but how they protected, failed, and evolved. Adnan increased his speed slightly, eager to make it to the restaurant before dusk. At the same moment, a sudden gust of wind pulled the tarpaulin completely off the truck, sending it flailing across the road. Startled, Jamiel instinctively slammed the brakes. He closed his fingers around it, turned, and left. Months passed. The scars began to fade, some physically, others not. The children returned to school. Sarah resumed part-time work. Adnan started driving again, but only short distances, only when necessary. His legs ached, his spine throbbed, and his assistant, a boy barely out of his teens, lay sleeping in the passenger seat, oblivious to the dangers ahead. The children were taken to the pediatric ward, Sarah to surgery, and Adnan to the trauma unit. Jamiel, dazed and in shock, was taken into custody after a breathalyzer confirmed he was sober, though his vitals showed dangerous levels of fatigue. In the hospital, time slowed. Hours blended into days. It was a scorching afternoon, the kind where the air seems to hang heavy with tension, as if the day itself anticipated something momentous. On a long stretch of highway just outside the bustling city, the heat shimmered off the asphalt, distorting the horizon into waves. Dust and smoke lingered like a fog of aftermath. Inside the car, the cabin was a mess of airbags, blood, and broken glass. Adnan's body was slumped over the wheel, bleeding from a gash on his forehead. Sarah was unconscious, her face turned to the side, airbags smeared with red. Every time he buckled a seatbelt, slowed at a yellow light, or checked his rearview mirror, he remembered the sound of metal against metal. The wait time had seemed to slow in those fatal seconds. He remembered how precious normalcy is and how easily it can shatter. The road moved on, as roads do.